Hi there, and welcome to Story Time with Uncle Bill. And today's story is going to involve fighting and wrestling, really over some weed, people. Growing up as a kid, I was in a lot of fights for a lot of different reasons. I was picked on and bullied. I'll talk about that later. But it was a book by Bruce Lee who taught me about core strength and balance, and Rocky and Rambo, and like Sylvester Stallone's my idol. Thank you, you saved me. If you haven't seen those, watching I Don't Miss a Marathon, Rocky and Rambo. If you notice, he never had a dad, me neither. He was always tough. I would have to say I'm a little bit smarter in his characters, but they, man, just, God, you can always get inspired. Always. Thank you. And wrestling. And Sting, Ric Flair, Four Horsemen, Dusty Rhodes, back in the day, you know what I mean? Ricky the Dragon, Steamboat. By 89 is when I caught on. Lex Luger, the Macho Man, Randy Savage, the Hulk Hogan, all of WWE and WWF. Man, thank you guys, thank you. And they always said wrestling was fake. And I watched boxing too. Mike Tyson, the man. God, you were too fun to watch, man. Your pay-per-view sucked. Couple minutes. It was, man, just beat people too fast. Sugar Ray Hearns, man. But that I was into it. It wasn't no mixed martial arts that I knew of. That's what it was in wrestling, and I did a lot of it. So let's fast forward as an adult, and I ain't had no bud, and I could find bud anywhere, some reefer, marijuana, and I couldn't find none between Jacksonville and Greenville. Greenville always got it. I don't know. Somebody wasn't applying themselves. And see, I make you apply yourself. If I know who you are, and I'm like, hey man, you didn't try somebody else, you know. There's the reason why I called you. You need to call somebody else. And that wasn't working. And I needed some. And if I did find somebody that couldn't give me a bag or anything, they would smoke with me. So I never really ran. I never went without for a day, but man, I had to go all night and had to wait till the morning time and shit, and it would just suck. I just didn't like it. And this was before I got locked up, and I got locked up when I was 21, so 19, 21, somewhere in there. And so one of the times we had drove out on this work site, heavy equipment. No, these dudes had these excavators, man. They was moving dirt and shit. And they had a smoke with a dude. And I don't even know his name. He had a nickname. Pork Chop or something. And he had some good weed though. But he didn't have enough for sale. So, and I knew him from the guy that lived across the street from us. I just didn't have no last hope. I just didn't even know nobody else. And I even was, every place I went to, I was asking dudes at the gas station and shit, like, you know, I get some bud. Normally that works. It didn't work this time. So, the dude across the street came home, and I was like, yo, how you think you get up with your man? He was like, yeah, let me try to call him. So he tried to call him. No cell phones. I don't think. so. So, he calls him and he said, here, talk to him. And I get on the phone. He was like, look, man, I got a quarter, and a quarter is about $25. He said it's going to be $40. And he goes, it ain't no special weed. It's some regular ass weed, but dude wants $40. I said, that ain't no weed. I said, I don't give a shit, but check this out. Where you stay at? And it was like a long way away, like 30, 40 minutes, man. Which I would have drove 2 hours. It didn't matter, but it was late, and it wasn't late. I just don't like driving in the dark. And I didn't want to drive out there to waste my time, so I asked specific. I said, man, check this out. You got it right now, or you got to wait on somebody and maybe they'll come and maybe they won't? He said, no, I'm looking at it right now, dog. I got it right here in my hand. I need $40. And I was like, no problem. Look, do you know where you live? He's like, yeah, I'm on my way. So we drive way out in the fucking country. We way out in the country with raccoons and possums crossing the road, and Bigfoot. I mean, just way out. I don't know where we are. Well, we pull up to this house, and it's nice too. Got nice landscape and everything, sand. Might have been at the beach, I don't know. I swear. And if I ever had to go there again and I was to win all the money on earth, I wouldn't know where to go. I just had to forfeit. Well, we get there, and dude was watching wrestling. He was watching Raw. And it was cool because I would have been watching it too. I would have been watching it with my girlfriend's dad. That's where I was staying at the time. And that's a whole nother story. But we get there and I'm in the house, and dude's got a hot wife. She's pretty. And but she was on some pills or something. She was like a little spaced out. There's no bag of weed. I don't see no bag of weed nowhere. And I was like, yo, hey, how you doing? What's up? Like, we friends. I met him one time. I said, yeah, man, you got that bud? And I'll go ahead and I'll smoke with you and shit, you know? That's what you do. You smoke at the house. It's right there in the ashtray. I'm looking up in the ashtray, and there's this roach. It might as well have been a La Cucaracha, because that, I was like, made a gesture like I was looking past that roach, because that's not what I was looking for. I was looking for a quarter bag of bud, 7 grams preferably. I probably would have took 5 people with me. Jeez. I just needed I wanted some bud. That roach, I wasn't even gonna touch it. I said, man, where's the bud at? He's like, man, dude's gonna be here in a little bit. I'm really not happy. Really not happy. And so I started watching the wrestling again, and girlfriend's dad had made some comments. You hear me say I'm pretty good at fake sleeping. And it's not even like I'm fake sleeping, like I'm trying to go to sleep and I hear shit. And then but you think I'm sleeping. And I was mad. I'm mad, and when I get mad like that, we got to talk. But he was an old guy, and I hit hard, and it would have been bad, and so I sucked it up. I only sucked it up for her, man, because I just don't let people do that to me. You don't understand. I don't let people do that to me, and I was holding it. So I was watching this wrestling, and I was like, yeah, man, that old man ever come at me talking that damn bull. I bet he won't talk that bullshit to my face. I put him in one of them moves. And I don't even know what move it was, but I hear I bet you won't ever touch that old man. I love being told what I can and can't do. I love that. That's just, especially at that young age right there. That, yeah, okay. So I know the dude's voice that I came with, and I also know that was not his voice that said that. So I was like, yo, dog, you better watch your fucking mouth on play around like that. We take this outside because I'll destroy you and what's in your house if we don't go out there. And he's like, oh, okay, yeah, we'll go outside, yeah. So I was, I'm ready, and the hell with that weed. The hell with that weed. So I go outside. He's got this deck. I'm gonna go down. He come off the porch. And we toss a little bit and kind of like fling each other at the same time. I was really trying to throw him, and I guess he, bang! I mean, we just split apart. When we split apart, turned around, and I went to spear him. And this shit had happened to me before, people. I won't spear nobody no more. That ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. But I went to spear him, and I had got him good. And this dude was a big guy, people. I mean, he was wide. I mean, wide as hell. His neck had to been that. His neck had been as wide as my chest. It was just you about to find out why. So I speared him and I carried him a little bit. Like I launched right at the point of impact. So it was, and he had grabbed my neck and like turned it into a DDT, and I saw stars, I saw birds and shit, and he ended up in a headlock, and he is wrenching my damn, God, and it's hurting, and it's hurting bad, and I'm in trouble. I had sucked some sand up too, and it wasn't good for the home team. So one of my favorite moves when we wrestled as kids was I would do the hook. It was legal. You put it in the mouth, you're gonna tap. You just can't get. Nobody's ever got out of it. And I was trying to do that, and I'm down on the ground, man. You know what I mean? And I didn't know it, but this is what happened. I thought I had hooked it, and I hooked it, and he made a noise. I can't even make it. But hey, made a noise. I stuck my finger in his eye socket and wrenched too. It didn't have a whole lot of power, but it's in your eye, man. You're gonna let go. And he let go, and I shook him, and I'm hurt, shirts ripped and shit. And I got him in the headlock now, and I'm wrenching it, but I don't feel like I'm doing anything. People didn't feel like I'm doing anything, and he's just a big guy, but he doesn't try to get up. And this is probably 30, 40 seconds, but in a fight like this, 3 minutes in a round, that's a long time. People would be tossing around, and I was 240, and he's probably a good 280, 300. He was a big guy, man. And but I'm used to this now. I'm trained. Better be ready. And I got him in a damn headlock, and he elbowed me right in the nuts. I've got my knees on the ground, and bam! And I collapsed on him. He got me good. He got me good. Ding, ding, dong. But when I landed forward, I landed on his face. And it was all in the sand and shit. It had to have been horrible for him. And but I came back, and I got him back in that headlock. And then I started rubbing his face in the sand and shit. And I thought maybe he might elbow me in the nuts again, because I had made noise, and it was a reaction. He did adjust on me, and he did. And when he did, God, man, like you can't even dream about doing this in a fight because it just doesn't even make sense. Like, how are you gonna get to this point? I didn't know about mixed martial arts, and this is something that could happen anytime in a fight. I haven't seen this move in a mixed martial arts fight, but when he went to hit me in the elbow me again, I kicked his arm, I hit his arm out and wrapped it around with my legs and put the dude in the crippler cross face. And he had hurt me, and you can't put your hands on me, and I'm gonna try to kill him. You son of a! He can't move. He got his arm over here, it's not doing shit. But his neck, I'm telling you folks, it was like a tree stump. It was so thick. And you can't pull a person's head off like that. I tried. I really tried. So like Bruce Lee was my man and Kung Fu master, and so I wanted to be that. So when you fought me and I had you in that finishing move, you had to say Master MFR Bill. That's what you had to say. Master MFR Bill. That was just my thing. I don't know where it came from. The whole thing, the master came from Kung Fu Master. And I'm screaming it at the dude, man, you're gonna say it, I'm gonna kill you. But I know I don't have him in a move that's gonna break his neck or making him lose oxygen. I just have him in a painful move. And it's not doing my purpose, because I'm getting tired and I'm not getting, he's not saying anything. He's not saying encore. He can't say much, but his old lady started coming out the house with a bat. I'm jacked. My adrenaline is through the roof, and I want her to come so I can have the bat. That's why I wanted her to come, so I could have the bat, because this is about to be a crime scene. Because this is all kind of self-defense. This wasn't no premeditated. This was a one-on-one, and she brought a bat. I ain't even like her dude hit me, and she can bring it back. Okay, bring it back. Luckily for her, I had my next door neighbor with me, and he held her off. But she got close, and she was already beaten. I had played everything out of my head the whole time. I'm screaming, say Master Bill, and come on, girl, all kind of bees. Come on now, come on over here and get some of this. Well, dude was like, man, just let him go. Let's get out of here. Let him go. And I was like, look, I'm telling you, man, I'm gonna let you up, and I already know you're gonna come fighting again, but when you do, no mercy. If you get up and you try to put your hands on me, dog, I'm telling you, and I know he's gonna do it, people already know. But he's been in the damn, I had him in the Scorpion Deathlock, man. The Chris Benoit, I had that mug in that thing for minutes. I mean, a long time. It was a long time. Pretty sure. It seemed like forever. Yeah, because the whole watching her come up, it took a while. You know, because he fought her up on he was trying to restrain her up on the porch, and then down a couple of steps each time would take time. So it was a while for me. And I hurried up and got up, and like, I'm conditioned. That's what most people aren't. I'm push myself. The things I do, you won't. I do it for survival, for fun mostly, but you just ain't gonna outlast me. Not then. smoking got the hell out of me, but I'll still go. We can go now, you know. But he got up, and when you don't know how to fight, like you think you're the power shot is a big looping hook, and it's telegraph, you know, and I know that I know that's coming. Most of the time, that's what you expect of people who don't know how to fight. And he did, and he's probably still wondering where that punch landed, because it never made even close to home. He come running too. He was all out of breath, man, you know what I mean? And I was just braced for it. Just sit there and wait. And kind of like the Karate Kid. I watched the Karate Kid a lot, good movie. And when he came, and I mean, he didn't really even get that close. I mean, he was off, his judgment was off or whatever. And bam! Out. I'm being sleep. Out, just on the ground, out. And I jumped down in his face. Where you at now? I thought you wanted to talk shit, you know, where you at now? Yeah, and I kicked him. I ain't a lot of people. I kicked him about 4 or 5 times, 6 times, 7. You want to talk shit now? You want to talk where you at now, huh? Sleeping on the damn job, ain't you? Where's my damn weed, mother? And of course I left her, and then we got the hell out of there. She still wanted to hit me with the bat and shit, but when he got knocked out, she got real scared, and he took the bat from her, so I didn't have to worry about the bat no more. And I was done with dude, man. I didn't want to do all that. I didn't go there to do that, you know what I mean? And she just ran over to him. And last thing I seen is we was pulling out the parking lot, or the driveway. Man, my shirt was ripped, blood, my head hurt like hell. I had scratches and shit. It was like another probably like 5 days of just god awful. When you fight like that, the adrenaline dump afterwards is just not cool at all, man. But I backed out, and she was over there looking like dude had died. He was alright though. A little side note on that, I didn't get to weed. But on the way home, there was a bad storm, man, and we had pulled into the neighborhood, and I watched this lightning hit this transformer, and it was just, bah! It was a huge explosion, man. Like right there in front of like the hugest flash ball, man. It was awesome. Kind of like knocking that dude out. Anyway, that's today's story. If you like, hit the like, share, and subscribe button. Leave a comment, let me know what you thought, and until then, y'all have a good night, and thank you. Peace.